Okay, let's get back to this. Okay.
You have returned. Welcome back to the...
Okay, do you know about my tribe? I was told as a kid we were called the Orion tribe.
Yes, we know of the Orion tribe. Of what they once were. They, like we, were exiles of the underground.
They were Vault 18 exiles?
Yes, but we dare not speak its name. We play the game in the California tribe to forget its place and numbers. Good knowing, you see. There is power in the knowing, and I am the chief. I wear the skull of the last, and the knowing is mine to give.
Yeah, that's a pretty small skull, though.
The exiles of Vault 18 walked this land, seeking a home. They found many enemies and many greedy spirits in the dark. Some were tortured to gain knowledge of the underground city and its location. To spare their children, they never told them where it was.
Ugh.
Those that knew, they played the game. The rules are that you must forget the name. To remember is to lose.
Oh, that sucks.
This way you cannot be tortured into telling. They were a tribe, one of many named after the stars. They were taken by the Demon King like many others. And you, their child, were taken in by the Ross Man. There is nothing left of the Orion now. Only you. There were
sucks.
only a few to begin with, and now there are none. It is a sad fate. You are alone.
No one? I'm the only one left. I'm the last one left alive?
Yes, there were others with you when you were taken by the Ross Man.
I know.
But you were unique.
Oh, how do I want to put this?
My lost child.
Fallout New California is more canon than Fallout 76.
The lost.
There, I said it.
The unsired. The progeny of dark secrets and magic beyond this realm.
I know there are people who think that, oh, well, just because it's a mod, it's not canon, only Bethesda games are canon. But Fallout 4 barely had a story, and Fallout 76 is a rotting pile of garbage. And no, I don't need to play it to come to a decision. When I watched the E3 presentation, I watched reviews, and I've watched gameplay and other people stream it, and all it is running around in an empty wasteland with, at the time with barely any NPCs. Now apparently there are NPCs, but it's still not going to save it. And people keep going, well, it's just a side project. They're still working on Fallout 5. No, they're not. People, you need to get this through your thick skulls. Bethesda is not working on another Fallout game. As long as review channels like Juicehead and Mr. Matty Plays and dozens of others continue to report on 76 and continue to report on the updates and the progress and this and that, or new content, people are going to still keep playing it and be completely oblivious. Channels need to get their fucking shit together and explain to their viewer base, just because we play this, guess what? That most likely means that no, another one is not coming. Bethesda dropped the ball and fucked up with Fallout 76. They fucked up by trying to make a multiplayer title out of a single player franchise. People really need to get their head on straight. This mod, despite other people's criticisms, This mod does a better job at storytelling and does a better job at conveying Fallout lore than a multiplayer title that's just, oh, well, don't you want to play with friends? No. I want to play Fallout the way it was meant to be played. Well, you are the title character and you get to find out what happened to the world. Why was the world destroyed? We find that out in the Fallout games, in the lore, in the franchise. And Bethesda has completely forgotten what made Fallout great. They have no goddamn idea what they're doing. And frankly, if they keep going the route they're going, they're never going to recover. The only way you recover is to fire Emil Poglarulo and hire people who are actually competent when it comes to writing. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's funny. Well, whatever. Now, back to the game. No, there's more to this than you're letting on. Tell me the true truth.
Indeed, I do. I know that there are invisible demons lurking nearby, watching us speak.
Nightkin.
They remain still in the day, but at night you can hear them whispering madness to themselves, whispering about you. I will say no more. Indeed, I do. I know that there are invisible demons lurking nearby, watching us speak. They remain still in the day, but at night you can hear them whispering madness to themselves, whispering about you. I will say no more. Take your smiles away, and do not provoke them.
Huh.
Yes, Braelenor, you will find your way. May the raven shadows flee at the gaze of your rising sun. Go now. The path ahead is long and winding.
Okay. And the effect is still on. Okay, there it goes. Now it's off. Okay, now the effect is worn off. It's like, yeah, it's like, yes, I can see the sky again. It's not blinding me anymore. Before we go do that, let's go. Transcriber's throwing spear. Take fellow exiles. Take kin. Okay, let's read these real quick. The Orion Tribe's people have finally arrived to meet us. For a while now, the others have reported sightings of men watching us. It is good to know that they wish for no bloodshed. Earlier this morning, our people met with theirs. From the meeting, we learned many interesting tales of their society. Under the chief's orders, I have recorded everything spoken in the meeting. I do not know why, but our great chief seems to have taken an interest in this forgotten vault. Below, I have transcribed the important moments of our union, so future generations may hold and may know of their spoken words. Orion Chief Bizian. Our blood comes from beneath the surface oral. Blah. I got tongue-tied. I was like, I think I have a chipped tooth. Our blood comes from beneath the earth's soil, in a place made of steel and metal. It was a place born of corruption, and it corrupted those who lived in the walls. So you left? Yes, it was a place tainted by darkness, and we could not permit it to consume us like it did the others. What has happened to your old people? I do not know, but we cannot go back. Because of the darkness? No, because the machine home is gone. Whatever life remained, it remains no more. Do you know who is responsible? I do not know, but I fear it hunts us. If so, then we must leave quickly before they come to end you as well. Okay. And kin. Our kin have returned from their home beneath the surface. Until they did, I had forgotten what life was like down there. The dwellers have come this way to find more souls to recruit. The science one seems particularly keen in learning more of us, so the chief has requested me to give him several pages written by our historians. I feel it is good we have reconnected with our ancient predecessors. Perhaps from them we can learn much in the way of the old world's magic. And now I will be taking that. Now what else? Okay. Hey.
Greetings, traveler. May the forgotten gods look kindly on your path.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else here to really look at. Let's go find a cave of the ghost. Turn the water back on and then go find that cave with that missing ranger. Yeah, look at me. I saw you marching down with one leg sticking out. Is there anything else in here? No. Hi.
Greetings, traveler. May the forgotten gods look kindly on your path.
You too.
Greetings, traveler. May the forgotten gods look kindly on your path.
I don't think there's anything in here, is there? Nope. That one's closed too. Oh, nice. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Oh well. Oh, I guess that bed is gone now. Several people have been sent out to scout for supplies, but many have not returned. It has been days since we have last seen them, and I greatly fear for their safety. Every night I have strange dreams of our people screaming. I cannot see their faces, nor could I see the faces of their captors. All I see is blackness, and all I hear is screams echoing. Before waking up, the screaming goes silent. Could whoever took them be the same threat Chief Bizian mentioned? If so, I worry it will not be long until they find its place. We are all in danger, and I am not sure if we can win the struggle against this enemy. Old gods, please protect us from the wicked ones of this land. The fate of our missing people have been confirmed, and the revelation is far from pleasant. They have been found, changed, not themselves. What darkness fell upon them remains unknown to us, but whatever it is change them, transform them into demons of this land. I cannot bear to look upon their faces, to see people once human now turned to beasts. It is incomprehensible. Before I prayed for the gods to protect us, now I pray for them to protect the turned men, to save them from themselves. I know it's over that way, but I also want to follow my marker because I think it's leading me to that one guy again. So I can go talk to him. Uh. Okay. I gotta go back. I do love that with this, like if I hold down F, I can change around the camera a bit. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Somebody from the Legion took refuge here. Because there's no other reason why there would be Legionarius unless they were pushing into this area. And if you remember all the way back at the I-18 fork, we ran into that camper who's ex-raider who's going to Arizona because he received word that there's a tribe growing there with real meaning. Well, okay, we found a weapon repair kit. Okay, let's go before somebody else decides to return. Okay. Dynamite. Yeah, I'll take those. Okay. Okay. This is why we came here.
Ooh, man. Genie is out of the bottle. Hot damn. This is a relief. Freedom! Whoa. Hang on a minute. How long was I in there? Data check.
Quite a while.
3 days? That can't be right. I was, oh, hold on. We have get. Gotta get my mojo together. Greetings, warrior of the California tribe. I am the great techno-wizard, Dr. Rossman. Ask me your questions so that I may use science to reveal the wonders of the universe to you. Behold, the power of science will... Wait, you're not a tribesman. Who the hell are you? Yes, I am he. Well, his disembodied personality and magic blue smoke anyway.
I love
Now I'll ask again.
the following.
Who are you? 24601. Well, hot damn. This is a Vault 18 Pip-Boy. One of my old one if I ain't mistaken. Huh. Well, all right. I'll trust you. What is it that you need, kid? Sure I can. But you got to get the footwork to get it running again. I'll start pumping the vaccine and antivirals into the stream. Just turn it on. Head back out to the main cavern and switch on the flow valve. I'll get the motors running from here. Oh, well, this is part of an old Wasteland Scout adventure. Something I, the great Dr. Kevin Rossman, cooked up to help the local tribes. None of them understood technology, you see. They needed a water source for their tribe. Just so happened, the emitter was still here. Some guy in the wasteland named Bragg showed us this vault on the map, so we gave him a place to live back home for the services. Then we decided to help out the tribe. I tell the tribesmen something in a language they understand, and fix their clean water supply, if I can. Say, you know anything about this water situation? Bragg never did tell us how he knew about this place. He claimed he was from Idaho.
Ha!
Oh, I don't know if anyone in Vault 18 ever told you this, but the vaults, well, they were never meant to save anybody. They ran experiments on the people inside, torture more like, some kind of sick entertainment. This one here was built for 3 men. One locked in an isolation chamber with infinite food and water, the other 2 in the control room. The 2 men in the booth were locked in, watching one man with everything to survive, but they had nothing but their keyboards. They could torture the man in here by using this hologram. If he went for food or water, they'd attack him, but they would slowly starve to death, no matter what they did. The joke here is, they were as much a part of the experiment as he was. Eventually they died together, and the man was left insane until dying alone of old age. Fast forward a few decades, and here we are. Water still flows, and the emitter still works. Now that's a good thing for the locals. A good end to a bad tale. Yeah, not a positive message, I know. But somebody has to tell the story of what happened to him. While he was waiting to die, the old man painted pictures on the walls in blood, urine, and shit. Of course, he was crazy. But
I'll
that's
do it
art
to
for
you.
you. Years of it. We buried his bones in the desert. Seems like a fitting end to his tale, letting his spirit rest outside. Now the locals worship him like some kind of god, saying his works will lead them to salvation. And I teach them about science. So it works out okay.
Huh.
It's back, huh? And the tribals shut me off, didn't they? That would explain why I was offline so long. Listen, my job here is to keep the water system clean and full of the antivirus. I can't vaccinate dead people, understand? All we can do now is prevent more folks from getting infected, purge the system, and get it flowing again.
Yep.
Well, now that I'm back online, I can set it up. All you have to do is turn on the water valve and let it flow.
Yeah, alright, I can do that.
Good. Just head out there and get it running, and I'll start fixing things.
This is mostly for just symbolic, but watch this. Okay, there we go. Someone might go, the hell did you do that for?
Aha! Back out of the box again. Oh, hey kid. You here for that quick math lesson before running off into the wasteland? I have a whole differential equation set to... Whoa. Hey now. What's up with the long face? You alright? Hell, I'd say the same, but I just met you. You got a legacy to carry on in the real world. Make sure it counts. Alright, that sounds good. And hey, tell the tribes they can come and pay me a visit anytime. Playing science guy is about my only occupation. So it's nice to teach the locals about...
I know I could have picked that speech option, but
stars being
I think
away,
anyone who is already played Fallout
can you imagine
already knows that the vaults were never meant to save anyone.
That I'm dead? It's good to know that the light of knowledge can still shine on the world, even down here in the dark. Good luck to you, kid.
And another for good measure. I love how when you pull the spanner out, it's that clank, it's that clink. What's that? Wait. Let me do that again. Yeah, it's like that whirring sound, like you're getting ready to tighten a bolt or something. And before we head back to Union City, I want to see if we can talk to Chief Ooga at least, like, one more time. Even if my character is a combat specialist, she likes to maintain her equipment. But she still has questions that need answers. Like, it's just like whoop, whoop, whoop. I have more questions.
returned. Welcome back to Ziabula. Ziabula was the home of a powerful wizard, a man who loved the bizarre and the impossible. In the lost time, there were a great many shrines of amusement across the world. People would
It was an
come here
amusement
to
park.
worship the old gods. They would laugh and rejoice, playing blood sports to the death, such as golf, hockey, and softball. Their weapons are still used by our warriors today.
That's funny.
The old gods have been forgotten, their names taken to the great beyond, as many tribes have been, including yours. Yes. Go onward, to the horizon, and seek the journey ahead.
Okay.
I'm glad the chief has decided to honor you as part of our tribe.
Thank you. Okay, we'll look for that cave later. Right now, let's get back to. Let's see, the territorial headquarters. Just, I don't like to talk a lot during videos. It's like YouTube doesn't seem to understand that. Their reviewers don't get it. You know, people upload, if somebody uploads a Let's Play and they're not talking, that's not reuse content. That's their content most likely, and you know, they don't feel like talking. And most of them probably put it in the description, you know, no commentary, because
hey, had enough? You like that?
oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Huh.
Well, looks like everything's in order. I was half expecting you to be at this for weeks, if not wind up dead. Glad I was wrong. With water and power sorted out, even temporarily, we can focus on bigger concerns. That stated, there's another mission underway. Captain Jameson is leading a squad of troopers to secure Fort Dagger Point. If you're interested, it's a high-risk mission, and they need another set of hands. Payout is $500 on completion. How's it sound?
Sounds good. What's the catch?
Catch is that it's high risk. The survivalists are likely already on their way and have raiders stationed in the ruins. Old Fort Dagger Point looks like a hell of a hard place to fight. The terrain calls for a person of your finesse. Outside-the-box combat, so to speak.
Ah. But I'd like to know more about the fort.
Well, we don't know much about it, honestly. It's a blind spot in the NCR intelligence. We know that it used to be a military compound. That's about it. We've combed over our pre-war military records, and all documents related to Fort Dagger Point are shipping manifests. One way in, those gates. It's all marked classified. But we do know it has a vast store of old weapons technologies. If we can break Fort Dagger Point open, we can win this thing with the raiders. All we have to do is hold on to it.
How do we get in?
Right through the front door. We recently acquired an ancient passkey that unlocks the great gates. Talk to Senator DeVille in his office. He has the key safely tucked away here in town.
And what if the raiders are waiting for us?
We have plans for that eventuality. You'll be going in first, taking out any and all raider resistance as you go. After you're at the main gate, we're calling in an NCR Vertibird squad to park in the main area. It's old Enclave gear from the war, but it'll do. The Vertibird support and additional troop numbers will bolster your spearhead and take the fort. Raiders may counterattack, but we'll be ready.
And what do we do once inside?
Shopping spree. We're sending a herd of Brahmin along so you can go down the shelves with 2 arms and gather all the gear you can fit on a cow. Reinforce our position here at Union City with the acquired loot, and we'll be the first threat to the raiders. That'll tip the balance. When NCR forces arrive later this week, we'll be able to launch a full-scale operation to prospect Dagger Point. Till then, this is our big hit.
All right, I'm on it.
Good to hear. Talk to Senator DeVille, then meet Captain Jameson in the main square. He's leading the caravan across the waste. Oh, right. By the way, this is the money that we owe you for this mission. Up front. We don't know what you're up against, so stock up. Good luck.
All right. Let's go talk to our friend DeVille.
So, Silverman sent you to ask me for something. What is it?
He said there's a mercenary in the cantina with some kind of key to Fort Dagger Point.
Ah, yes, her. Another one of the General's grand schemes that cost the NCR $250,000.
Ugh.
Anaya Ran is her name. I'd hardly call her a mercenary. She's barely even a bounty hunter. No one knows who she works for.
Oh, I have a good idea.
But she did find the key to Fort Dagger Point. Several dozen special agents died in that process. Watch your back.
What am I paying her with?
I was told that she won't be bought. I don't trust people who can't be bought. You never know where their loyalties lie. But Anai wanted information. Something about a pre-war military organization called Project Brazil or something. It probably doesn't even exist. Tell her that Project America went up in smoke. Project Brazil is active. Project China, Denmark, and France are 1,000 miles away. Whatever that means. If that fails, I'll give her this check for $1,200.
Huh.
It might be. Maybe. It was probably wiped off the face of the earth in the Great War. It's just a myth now. Get a nice, damned expensive key and follow Captain Jameson to Fort Dagger Point. Report to me what you find.
I'll let you know what I find out.
Good.
I have a feeling Silverman isn't being honest with me.
No, he isn't. He's scheming something, and whatever it is, it can't be good for us. I'm going to give you some very sensitive orders. Coming from a senator, these aren't suggestions. How do you feel about Silverman's command?
He's not a traditionalist.
Exactly. He's not a picture of the perfect NCR general. He isn't loyal to Congress either. That's why I'm out here in this dusty hellhole. Silverman doesn't follow orders. He asks questions and does things on his own. That's costing me and my family tons of resources. I need someone like you to end this fracas with the Raiders. Then we can get back to profitable business status for the Bishop family. Something to that effect, yes. The Raiders have been powerful allies with the gangs of New Reno, including my family. That's part of why this impending battle has been taking so long. Congress is hoping it will all blow over. But Silverman is pushing his weight, using you. When you raid Fort Dagger Point, I want you to return with all the weapons and technology you find, and give them over to me. No, you are. And then I'm going to make you incredibly rich. I know how persuasive you think you need to be. Trust me, I'm offering more than you could possibly ask for. We're talking millions.
I don't see you actually giving me millions in cash.
No. You have a major role to play here beyond just removing Silverman from my path. There's also the little matter of El's Dragon's Raiders. For the past 80 years, the Survivalists have been close trading partners with New Reno. We've each suffered setbacks, but even after we joined the NCR, they remained independent. We ensured their independence with our political power. In return, they act as our off-book account. But after El's Dragon took over with his misfit Cretans, things went to an uneasy place. Now, the Raiders have the Enclave technology. I'm sure you remember them flying over our heads and bombing Main Street. The family has decided that this is a liability. We want El's Dragon removed and a new face on his trade outpost. you, if you'll accept it.
You want me to walk into Athens, Texas, and just take it over?
Well, not immediately. The raider known as the Shishi. I'm told you met her at the Euripides power plant. What is your relation with her?
She's still alive. We sent Raider Vargas ahead to Athens to take its tribute.
Then she owes you a debt. This is good. If you can find your way to Athens Technology, then you will find support from every angle. If El's Dragon hears that you have assassinated General Silverman, then you'll have his audience. The Shi and Rangers can help you take him out. If you appeal to the Raider tribes, it's possible you can turn them against one another, leaving the old guard in power and leading it yourself.
I doubt Kiva will like that, but it's possible.
I have faith in you. You'll find your confidence and bring about the changes we desire. Now, go on your mission to Dagger Point. Be ready to make your decision when you come back.
Yep.
Over here.
I don't need my companions quite yet. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'll pause for a moment, and then I will resume. I will resume for the next episode. And it's going to be quite fun trying to get into Dagger Point when you find out it's crawling with super mutants. This is why I used God mode in some of my playthroughs. So I have like 1,400 something hours poured into Fallout New Vegas. I'm allowed some liberties, but it's something that Senator Durrell said. I don't think anyone realizes that the Bishop family in New Reno, they're well, at the time, their main guy, and it like by the time of New Vegas, Fallout 2, after Fallout 2, and before New Vegas, the head of the Bishop family used to walk the wastes. And Bruce Isaacs, a singer you find in New Vegas, mistakes you for being from the Bishop family. With good reason. Because the Bishop, he there's a good chance that he was the son or daughter. The son. I think it's canon that he had a son with a mob boss's daughter. Anyway, either male or female, the leader of the Bishop family is the supposed last living connection to the Chosen One and the Vault Dweller. Here's the thing. I've always felt that the Courier, was related to the Chosen One. Because you can technically lie to Mr. Isaacs and tell him that you work for the Bishop family, and he freaks out because he says, if you tell him that, don't worry, I'm not here to, hurt you, blah blah blah. He says, oh, thank God, just. I thought you looked just like, one of Mr. Bishop's men or something. It's like, which is also interesting because then you can also talk to him and say, hey, wait a minute, I remember seeing you play in New Reno. And he's like, oh yeah, you have heard of me. But it's these little things that, I know. The Courier, could be related to A, the Chosen One, or B, any of the chosen one's companions has. I mean, the courier has been to New Reno, Vault City, Fort Abandoned, Fort Eridish, places that, anyone who played Fallout 2 Fallout 1 and 2 would know, especially Fallout 2. You've been to Vault City, Brahmin circles on the Divide, and I actually do think that the courier is responsible for what happened in the Divide. They may not remember because, take into effect that if we accept this mod as canon, there's a good chance that every time you get killed, a new copy takes your place, or your regenerative powers affect your memory, and it takes a while for you to remember what happened. And I will see you all in the next upload.